Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards 2019 and 2020. Before we begin, may I request every participant to please switch off their video and audio. Thank you. We begin the program with the welcome remarks of Mr. Rajiv Podar, President, IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This would be followed by the introductory remarks of Mr. Neeraj Bajaj, Chairman, IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award Trust. May I request Mr. Podar to please begin his welcome remarks? Thank you.
उदय कोटक जी, जूझर खुराकीवाला जी, नीरज बजाज जी, सुरेश लुल्ला जी, Mangrudkar ji, award winners and distinguished guests. On behalf of the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry, it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to IMC's RB&Q award ceremony on the virtual platform. We would be witnessing the presentation of 2019 and 2020 milestone merit recognitions in the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards. The 2019 IMC Juran Quality Medal would also be presented. My heartiest congratulations to all the award winners and the medal winner. A warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Uday Kotak. Uday Bhai needs no introduction. He is the founder, MD and CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited. Uday Bhai believes that the true measure of performance is sustainable value creation. Uday Bhai's vision for equitable prosperity extends beyond financial services. The Kotak Education Foundation works with some of India's most economically underprivileged communities, attempting to reduce poverty through education and livelihood programs. It is the constant endeavor of KMBL to enhance its corporate social responsibility capabilities by adopting a purpose-driven approach for focusing on sustainable and scalable programs in line with the country's social imperatives and the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. Mr. Kotak is a member of the Insolvency Law Committee and the Corporate Law Committee on Decriminalization of the Limited Liability Partnership Act and making recommendations to promote ease of doing business, both of which are constituted by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. Mr. Kotak has served as the chairman of SEBI, constituted Corporate Governance Committee. Uday Bhai, we really appreciate your kind acceptance to our invite to be the chief guest and grace this occasion. A reassurance of our committee and commitment towards promoting excellence amongst Indian organizations. A few words now about IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Established in 1907 and having its headquarters in the heart of the city of Mumbai, the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry is an apex chamber of commerce, trade and industry in the western region with its membership base of over 5,000 members and over 150 trade associations affiliated to it. Together, it represents and advocates interest of over 4 lakh businesses and industry establishments across the country from diverse sectors of industry. The IMC convergence of clear thought, sustainable action, and honest intent is the essence of its very being. With its commitment to overall growth and development through a sustainable process of bringing new dimensions and policy reforms, the IMC takes its pledge of driving reboot, reform, and research as the stringing theme across its initiatives in the year 2020-21. The IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award Trust was instituted with the help of the House of Bajaj in 1995. The awards were named after late Sri Ramakrishna Bajaj, one of the most respected captains of Indian industry. He was more of a statesman than a businessman. For him, being a part of the national building process was as important as running his own business empire. The IMC Juran Quality Medal is the most prestigious recognition for an individual who has integrated the tenets of quality in his personality's personal self-being, in his thought and actions, in his philosophy and values. The award has the distinction of being named in honor of the late Dr. Joseph M. Juran, Quality Guru. We are happy to say that the 2019 IMC Juran Quality Medal for the individual excellence has been bestowed on Mr. Harsh Mariwala, founder and chairman, Marico Limited. We are extremely grateful to you, sir, for accepting the highest individual recognition. My heartiest congratulations to all winners of IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards for 2019 and 2020. It is truly a remarkable achievement for organizations to perform against the IMC RBNQA criteria for performance excellence. A special mention to the 2020 winners. Despite all odds in the pandemic situation, these winning organizations took up the challenge of an excellence journey. A round of applause for these sterling organizations. I will now request Mr. Neeraj Bajaj, Chairman, IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award Trust, to make his introductory remarks. Thank you.
Chief guest, Mr. Uday Kotak, Mr. Rajiv Poddar, Mr. Juzar Khurakiwala and Mr. Lulla, award winners and distinguished guests, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. We are extremely honored to have Mr. Uday Kotak to present the Milestone Merits Recognition and IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards for 2019 and 2020. He would also be presenting the 2019 Juran Quality Medal winner during this wonderful ceremony that is being organized for the first time on the virtual space. At IMC, we see the Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Program as a catalyst for nation building. The 2019 and 2020 award cycle sees the completion of 24 years of the process, wherein over 750 organizations have gone through the stringent process of adopting the model in one way or the other at different levels. The IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award criteria for performance excellence has over the years matured in its process of reaching out to organizations and helping them to take benefit of this self-assessment tool. The criteria takes a deep dive to every aspect of the organization, be it leadership, customer focus, workforce focus, or operations. The effective feedback report at the culmination of the award cycle has convinced organizations that performance supported with appropriate evidences is the only winning criteria. We thank all our winning organizations and participating organizations for taking on the IMC RBNQA Performance Excellence journey. For the 2019 winners, it has been a long wait. We thank them for their patience. We hope to have an annual grand ceremony in person on the physical stage. However, it still seems a distant dream for all of us, and the best option in the current environment is the virtual platform, making it possible for all of us to be together to celebrate the success of all our winners. To all our 2020 winners, a special thank you. Despite the pandemic situation, each one of the participating organizations took on the journey to showcase their winning practices. There were no shortcuts to complete the journey of participation. The same rigor of detailed responses in the 75-page application report along with the same stringency in the assessment process and requirement for appropriate evidences to be showcased. All of this our participating organizations completed with dedication and transparency. They deserve a standing ovation for this remarkable effort. Congratulations to all the winning organizations of 2020. We thank our strong contingent of examiners who have made possible the IMC RBNQA assessment process to be truly transparent, rigorous, guiding, encouraging, and most importantly, ethical. Our team of examiners were receptive to the experimental mode on the virtual platform. The entire assessment process went online, and each of the stages, from the individual assessment stage moving on to the consensus meeting and arriving at the site visit stage, was completed successfully on the online format. This year our process went through many firsts, and each was a winning moment. The support of our strong team of examiners was extraordinary. The discipline, dedication and stringency were visible throughout. We thank each of our examiners for their invaluable support. The IMC RBNQA flag kept flying despite the pandemic. Congratulations to all. Once again, our heartiest congratulations to all the award winners and those who have got performance excellence trophies, certificates of merit and commendation for 2019 and 20. On the world stage, I am glad to mention that for the last 18 years, recipients of the IMC RBNQA award have without a break gone on to win the Asia Pacific Global Performance Excellence Award in various categories. On the individual front, in 1997, late Dr. J.M. Juran, the world-renowned quality guru and founder and chairman emeritus of Juran Institute, was kind enough to lend his name to a quality award for individuals who are role models in the field of quality. This led to the institution of the IMC Juran Quality Medal. This year, we are privileged to confer the IMC Juran Quality Medal on Mr. Harsh Mariwala, founder, Marico Industries. Our sincere thanks to the Honorable Panel of Judges 2019. Chairman Dr. Lalit Kanoria, Chairman, Datamatics Group of Companies. Mr. Govind Srikhande, former MD, Shopper Stop. Mr. Jairaj Purandare, Chairman, GMP Advisors Private Limited. Mr. Nayan Patel, Executive Director, Packham Controls Private Limited. Mr. Pradeep Chinay, Managing Director, XAD India Limited. And Mr. Vivek Talwar, Founder, Chrysalis. For the 2020 award cycle, we had the IMC Quality Improvement and Technology Committee decide on the winning organizations. Our sincere thanks to each and every member of the QITC for their expertise and time. Before I conclude, I would like to announce that the 2021 award cycle would be the 25th award cycle. It is definitely going to be special with a strong focus on climate change, society and safety. Participating organizations would have a wonderful opportunity to showcase their work in these critical areas also. Look forward to great participation from organizations across the sectors of business, education and healthcare. In these efforts of reaching out to a wide spectrum of organizations, I would like to thank Mr. Rajiv Poddar, Mr. Khurakiwala, Mr. Lulla and Mr. Mangrulkar. I also thank the dedicated staff of IMC and Maya Desai and the members of the Quality Cell and all members of the IMC Quality Improvement and Technology Committee who have given their valuable time and expertise towards making the IMC RBNQA process possibly the best in the business excellence journey. With these words, we will now begin the presentation ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will now begin the presentations for the award ceremony with the milestone merits recognition for both 2019 and 2020, beginning with the 2019 award cycle. Global Indian International School, Ahmedabad campus for customer focus. Vishwakarma Institute of Technology for leadership. Global Indian International School, PG Smart Campus, Singapore for leadership. Marico Limited for customer focus. Vishwakarma Institute of Technology for customer focus. Marico Limited for operations focus. Reliance Industries Limited for operations focus. Reliance Industries Limited workforce focus. Vishwakarma Institute of Technology for workforce focus. Shankara Eye Foundation India for safety. Sri Vishnu Education Society, Hyderabad for leadership. Suryadatta Education Foundation for customer focus. Vishwakarma Institute of Technology for operations focus. Global Indian International School, Dubai for leadership. Global Indian International School, East Coast for leadership. Global Indian International School, Balewadi for customer focus. Overseas Spinning Business, Indonesia for customer focus. Shankara Eye Foundation India for customer focus. Global Indian International School, Kuala Lumpur for safety. Marico Limited for workforce focus. L&T Hydrocarbon Engineering Limited for operations focus. Bharat Aluminium Company Limited for operations focus. Overseas Spinning Business, Indonesia for operations focus. Congratulations to all the winning organizations. We now move on to the presentation of the IMC RBNK Certificate of Merit 2019. Adarsh College of Arts and Commerce, Badlapur, Maharashtra as a fact-based systematic evaluation and improvement process and organizational learning in place for improving the efficiency and effectiveness of the process. We congratulate Adarsh College of Arts and Commerce, Badlapur, Maharashtra for winning the IMC RBNP Certificate of Merit 2019 in the education category. Bajaj Consumer Care Limited, Paonta, Himachal Pradesh, demonstrates a strong commitment to operational and business excellence and believes in achieving the best of available human potential. We congratulate Bajaj Consumer Care Limited, Paonta, Himachal Pradesh for winning the IMC RBNP Certificate of Merit 2019 in the manufacturing category. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Mumbai Refinery, Mumbai, demonstrates a fact-based systematic evaluation and improvement and organizational learning, including innovation as key management tools. We congratulate Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Mumbai Refinery for winning the IMC RBNP Certificate of Merit 2019 in the manufacturing category. Bansanga's SM Shetty College of Science, Commerce and Management Studies, Powai, Mumbai, demonstrates commitment towards personality development for nation building in shaping the students. It employs various processes for attaining a sustainable organization. We congratulate Bansanga's SM Shetty College of Science, Commerce and Management Studies, Powai, Mumbai, for winning the IMC RBNP Certificate of Merit 2019 in the education category. SM Logistics and Warehousing Company Private Limited, New Delhi, is a leading warehouse service provider in North India. It follows the principle of enhance customer experience, expand existing business and new growth, streamline, maintain operational excellence and finances. We congratulate SM Logistics and Warehousing Company Private Limited, New Delhi, for winning the IMC RBNP Certificate of Merit 2019 in the small business category. Vedanta Limited, Jharsuguda, Odisha, demonstrates an effective, systematic approach using key measures and evidence of innovation, leading to good results in several areas. It is driven by group philosophy of making in India and selling in India. We congratulate Vedanta Limited, Jharsuguda, Odisha for winning the IMC RBNP Certificate of Merit 2019 in the manufacturing category. Congratulations to all the winning organizations. We now move on to the IMC RBNP Performance Excellence presentation for 2019 and 2020, beginning with the 2019 award cycle. Adani Dahanu Thermal Power Station, Dahanu, Maharashtra, demonstrates rigorous commitment towards environment, safety, and employee welfare. ADTPS has well-defined and well-deployed processes across the organization. We congratulate Adani Dahanu Thermal Power Station, Dahanu, Maharashtra, for winning the IMC RBNP Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Adani Power Maharashtra Limited, Tirora, Maharashtra, demonstrates perfect structures of core competencies and in its verticals with group-driven advanced technology, state-of-the-art infrastructure for power generation. We congratulate Adani Power Maharashtra Limited, Tirora, Maharashtra, for winning the IMC RBNP Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, Sahibabad, Ghaziabad, demonstrates an effective systematic approach fully deployed across the plant. creates a focus on operational results, and creates value through deploying a culture of continuous improvement. We congratulate Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, Sahibabad, Ghaziabad, for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Global Indian International School Abu Dhabi demonstrates innovative approaches in the teaching-learning process. Curriculum design provides many developmental opportunities to the students through experiential learning. We congratulate Global Indian International School Abu Dhabi for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the overseas category. Global Indian International School Bangalore demonstrates refined approaches well deployed without significant gaps in work areas. GIS's 9 GEMS educational framework provides holistic education to students. We congratulate Global Indian International School Bangalore for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy in the education category 2009. Grasim Industries Limited Chemical Division Renuput, Sonibhadra demonstrates refined approaches well deployed across the organization. The leadership team's strong commitment to safety, legal, and ethical behavior demonstrated through effective deployment of various practices across the organization. We congratulate Grasim Industries Limited Chemical Division Renuput, Sonibhadra for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Larsen & Toubro Metering and Protection System, Mysore, has a committed leadership with a strong focus to expand the business by customizing product as per customer requirement and vision for growth plans for future. We congratulate Larsen & Toubro Metering and Protection Systems, Mysore, for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Overseas Spinning Business Indonesia demonstrates effective systematic approaches characterized by the use of key measures, good deployment, and evidence of innovation, leading to good results in many areas. We congratulate Overseas Spinning Business Indonesia for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the overseas category. Pillai HOC College of Engineering and Technology, Rasayani, Maharashtra, demonstrates effective systematic approaches and the key processes such as benefit from fact-based evaluation, innovation, and improvement approaches. We congratulate Pillai HOC College of Engineering and Technology, Rasayani, Maharashtra, for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the education category. SBI Life Insurance Company Limited, Mumbai demonstrates its focus as a customer-centric organization through a structured distribution channel, range of business partners, and geographical reach to targeted segments. We congratulate SBI Life Insurance Company Limited, Mumbai, for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the service category. Sheela Foam Limited, Valsad, Gujarat demonstrates significant balance and maturity in its quality endeavors and has systems in place in multiple dimensions of its manufacturing and business enterprise. We congratulate Sheela Foam Limited, Valsad, Gujarat for winning the IMC RBNK Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Sri Digvijay Cement Company Limited, Jamnagar, Gujarat, has well-defined approaches that are well deployed. It shows clear evidence of refinement as a result of organizational level analysis and sharing. We congratulate Sri Digvijay Cement Company Limited, Jamnagar, Gujarat for winning the IMC R22 Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Vedanta Limited, Sesa Goa Iron Ore Value Added Business, Goa, displays fact-based systematic evaluation and improvement based on organizational learnings. We congratulate Vedanta Limited, Sesa Goa Iron Ore Value Added Business, Goa, for winning the IMC R22 Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the manufacturing category. Writer Business Services Private Limited, Mumbai, demonstrates refined approaches well deployed across the organization. It approaches new customer need through a solutioning mindset, and new product goes through the product innovation process. We congratulate Writer Business Private Limited, Mumbai, for winning the IMC R22 Performance Excellence Trophy 2019 in the service category. We now move on to the IMC RBNQ Performance Excellence Trophy 2020. Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, Bina, has adopted a path derived from its vision and value statement, co-created through employee participation. We congratulate Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, Bina, for winning the Performance Excellence Trophy 2020 in the manufacturing category. Carryfast Logistics Private Limited, Indore. Carryfast Logistics Private Limited demonstrate exceptional services in the areas of warehousing and inventory management, order processing, and invoicing. We congratulate Carryfast Logistics Private Limited, Indore, for winning the Performance Excellence Trophy 2020 in Small Business category. Kasturba Hospital, Manipal, demonstrates a socially responsible, ethical, and transparent healthcare service provider characterized by dynamic leadership, patient centricity, and employee orientation. We congratulate Kasturba Hospital, Manipal, for winning the Performance Excellence Trophy 2020 in the healthcare category. L&T Electrical and Automation, a unit of Schneider Electric India Private Limited, Electrical Systems and Equipment, Coimbatore and Ahmednagar. It demonstrates fact-based systematic evaluation, improvement, and organizational learnings as key tools. It is well integrated with its mission of maintain leadership position in the LMV switchgear business in India. We congratulate L&T Electrical and Automation, Coimbatore and Ahmednagar for winning the Performance Excellence Trophy 2020 in the manufacturing category. Mahatma Gandhi Global Indian Eklavya School, Tilakwada, Gujarat is a public-private partnership model residential tribal school between Singapore-based Global Indian School, central government and the state government of Gujarat. We congratulate Mahatma Gandhi Global Indian Eklavya School, Tilakwada, Gujarat for winning the Performance Excellence Trophy 2020 in the NGO category. Congratulations to all the winning organizations. We now move on to a special address by Mr. Suresh Lulla, co-chairman of the IMC Quality Improvement and Technology Committee. He would be speaking on performance excellence, looking back, looking forward. I request Rula sir to please take it on further. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Uday Kotak, Mr. Harsh Mariwala, Mr. Neeraj Bajaj, Mr. Rajiv Podar, and Mr. Joser Khorakiwala. I'm going to take you through quality, looking back, looking forward. Quality is not new. Innovation is not new. Benchmarking is not new. Excellence is not new. Why, you may ask? Think of a craftsman. The craftsman who built the Taj Mahal, the Madurai temples, pyramids of Egypt, the Vatican in Rome, and Buckingham Palace. What attributes do you associate with the craftsman? The craftsman understood customer needs. He translated the needs into features, product features, design features. He then benchmarked the features, feature by feature. His reputation depended on that. He set product goals to be best in class. He then defined the tasks, the activities, the tools to meet the product goals. In today's parlance, we call it process. He benchmarked the processes. He set process goals to be best in class. His family's survival depended on having some savings. So he optimized costs. He defined the capability of his process. Process capability. This is quality, innovation, benchmark, excellence. So what happened to the craftsman? Came industrialization. In industrialization, work got divided into silos. Variation created. With that was born the inspector. If you ask me, the inspector is the first cost of poor quality. Then came World War I. Factory workers were called to the battlefront. Most did not return. Work got further divided, where the elders who did not go to the battlefront did the planning for factories. The doing was done by housewives and children who were not so educated. In modern parlance, we call it staff and line. Post-World War II, Japan a shattered economy, had to survive and succeed. So the Emperor of Japan invited Professor Edwards Deming and Dr. Joseph M. Juran to teach Japanese industrialists how to compete in the global markets with quality, faster and better. Japan did it. The OPEC crisis in the 1970s had a cost push on all industries in the world. Japan adopted quality improvement as a way of life, the byproduct of which was cost reduction, COPQ reduction. Faster, better, cheaper. Industries across the world copied the quality improvement approach for survival. Japan went further with disruptive, innovative change. It rolled out automobiles in the US that were delivered faster, better, cheaper, and were different. With that, they broke the backbone of the US economy. Malcolm Baldrige, the then US Secretary of Commerce, invited Deming, Juran, and 4 industrialists to develop a strategy to contain Japanese economic aggression. With that were born performance excellence criteria. Leadership played a role. Excellence demanded a top-down approach. The IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award was born in 1996 as a clone of the Baldrige model. The scoring guidelines mirror the evolution of excellence. Today, a few organizations are benchmarked for excellence. Amul, Marico, Bajaj Auto, Arvind Eye Hospital, Taj Mahal Hotel. Each have used quality as a key strategy. So what next? I believe the COVID pandemic has seeded a new opportunity. I call it green quality, green excellence. Think of the craftsman again. Did he have green practices? We call it circular. No waste. IMC RBNK must now embrace green excellence and be the leader internationally. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful learnings you have shared with us today. We now move on to the presentation of the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards for 2019 and 2020. Beginning with 2019, Bannari Amman Institute of Technology, Satyamangalam, Tamil Nadu is an autonomous institution affiliated to Anna University. Some of the practices: building a culture for learning and innovation, technology-based social work, building knowledge assets through green activities. We congratulate Banari Amman Institute of Technology, Satyamangalam, Tamil Nadu, for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award 2019 in the education category. May I request Mr. Thiru B. Balasubramanian, Chairman, to say a few words.
I am extremely honored and grateful that Banari Amman Institute of Technology has been awarded the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award 2019 under the education category. This award stands as testimony to the numerous academic initiatives we took up at our campus, which have also resulted in numerous achievements. We know that IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award Trust was instituted in 1993 by the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry, spearheaded by Mr. Niraj Bajaj. The trust also instituted the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards in 1996. I am happy that BIT has successfully gone through the rigorous scrutiny of qualified experts on 7 essential criteria that impact the functioning of an organization and got awarded. It is something that was made possible only by the collective efforts of all those who are part of BIT family. They include the students, the staff, administrators. In fact, we at BIT have already taken many measures that will help our students to excel in any task they are given. Some of the measures we have taken include establishing special labs, initiating skills development programs, establishing revised Bloom's taxonomy-based classroom sessions, and following outcome-based question paper setting and assessment. With all such systems in place, the award that is conferred on us will only encourage the students, the staff and the management to pursue our initiatives with more vigor. I take this moment to also acknowledge and thank the members of the Governing Council and Academic Council for being the guiding beacons for the BIT to perform. I assure you that the award will only further stimulate us to scale up our benchmarks and make a technological education match the international standards and in turn make our nation proud. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award Trust and the expert examiners for conferring us with the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award 2019 under the education category. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Move on to the next organization, BSCS Yamuna Power Limited, a joint venture between Reliance Infrastructure Limited and National Capital Territory of Delhi. Some of the noteworthy practices: delivers reliable power, predictive maintenance through hotspot scanning, promotion of solar roof systems. We congratulate BSCS Yamuna Power Limited for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award 2019 in the service category. We request Mr. P.R. Kumar, CEO, to say a few words. Thank you.
Greetings everybody and warm namaskar. Thank you everyone at the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry for all the amazing works you do through the IMC RB and QA by spreading quality awareness and promoting quality competitiveness in Indian space. On behalf of my strong team at BYPL of 6,500 people, I humbly accept this award and thank you for this wonderful recognition. As a matter of fact, I take this opportunity to thank everyone, including our 1.7 million strong customers, who time and again have propelled us in our quality journey. We are a public, private, urban electricity distribution utility, serving the national capital's 200 square kilometers area spread across the central and eastern Delhi since 2002. It is considered as one of the most challenging areas. Despite all these odds, we are successfully supplying uninterrupted quality and reliable power to our customer on 24/7 basis. We made accelerated reduction in our aggregate technical and commercial losses from over 63% in year 2002 to the current level of around 8%. While applying for this award, though we were uncertain of winning, but we were sure that going through the evaluation process itself would be of great learning and would provide deep quality insight. I remember my first interaction with Mrs. Maya Desai, Director IMC, who visited our office to brief us with the criteria and the evaluation process. The due process followed case study evaluation, wherein our quality ambassador visited Mumbai for the presentation, followed by the stringent on-site audit, assessment of our assessor. It all culminated to BYPL bagging the prestigious IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Award 2019 in the service category. As a winner of the IMC RB and QA Award, we achieved eligibility to apply for the Global Performance Excellence Award 2020, the only formal global recognition of performance excellence. I am delighted to say that BSES Yamuna Power Limited is now the proud winner of APQO GPEA 2020 in Best in Class category. RB and QA 19 will always be a key milestone in our quality journey, and we are proud of our new association with IMC. I extend my warm regards to the entire IMC, RB and QA, its assessor and esteemed jury. Sincere gratitude goes to Ms. Maya Desai for her support and guidance throughout the journey. On behalf of Team BYPL, I take this opportunity to also congratulate other winners and quality ambassadors. I would like to conclude with these words of wisdom. Everything is based on simple rule which state quality is the best business plan.
Thank you, sir. We now move on to Ganga Medical Center and Hospitals, Coimbatore, which has placed India on the world map for orthopedics, plastic surgery, and anesthesia. Some of the noteworthy practices: clinical excellence combined with academic and research opportunities, spinal rehabilitation for economically challenged individuals, skin bank to improve outcomes in case of acute burns. We congratulate Ganga Medical Center and Hospitals, Coimbatore, for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards 2019 in the healthcare category. We request Dr. J.G. Shanmukhanandan, Chairman, to please say a few words.
It is certainly a very proud and humbling experience for me, for my family and team members to receive this prestigious award I want to thank everyone who made this journey possible. It was really a team accomplishment that began with a vision set by our board of directors and thoroughly embraced and carried out by our employees. IMC Center criteria are good standards for measuring excellence, focusing on all aspects of an organization: leadership, strategic management, human resources, patient care. We truly emphasize our high integrity and quality leadership. Writing and submitting the application has helped us to improve our plans, key processes and communication, and identify ideas for improvement. In addition, we received a comprehensive feedback report that highlighted our strengths and opportunities for improvement. We were able to compete in an environment filled with much larger competitors. We are now positioned for long-term success. This has paved us the way to achieve Asia Pacific Global Performance Excellence Award for the category Best in Class for the year 2020. IMC Award would always have a place of honor in our hospital and hearts of our members. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now move on to Global Indian International School, Tokyo, which is an initiative of the Global Schools Foundation. Some of the noteworthy practices: benchmarking performance with sister schools in Asia and Middle East, drills for earthquake evacuation that go beyond mandatory requirements, zero tolerance for breaches in safety and ethics. We congratulate Global Indian International School, Tokyo, for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards 2019 in the overseas category. I would like to mention here Mr. Rajiv Katyal, Deputy COO, Country Director, would be making his acceptance speech at the end of the session because two more of his schools would be winning the next lot of trophies for 2020. So therefore, we move on to the next organization, Marico Limited, Perundarai, Tamil Nadu, which is a manufacturer of parachute coconut oil exclusively. Some of the noteworthy practices: values-driven decision-making, integration of people, processes, practices, habit of innovation, energy and water conservation. We congratulate Marico Limited, Perundarai, Tamil Nadu, for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Award 2019 in the manufacturing category. We request Mr. Girish Iyer, Cluster Head, to please say a few words.
Good day to all. My name is Girish Iyer. On behalf of Marico Limited, Perundarai Factory, we are humbly and deeply honored to accept the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Award for the year 2019 for Best in Class in Manufacturing category. This award means a lot to us. Due to our long association with RBNQA, the core values and criteria of RBNQA, like visionary leadership, customer-driven excellence, organizational and personal learning, value workforce members, partner agility, focusing on the future, managing for innovation, management by fact, societal responsibility, focusing on results, and creating value and systems perspective. These kind of criteria and systems have become a part of our working culture. The systems that I just talked about is a part of our DNA, and this has enabled us to stay as a market leader in coconut oil space. This award would not have been possible without the support of my plant team members, and the CQA, that is the Central Quality Assurance Team under the leadership of Shailesh. I would like to thank them for their efforts and guidance. I again take this opportunity to humbly accept the award and thank RBNQA as a major influencer in our excellence journey and express gratitude for being associated with them. Thank you.
Thank you. We move on to the next organization, Samatha Purushottam Agarwal Memorial Foundation, Mumbai, which is a registered charitable trust committed to serving the underprivileged in the rural and tribal villages of Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh. Some of the noteworthy practices: effective partner network, technology-based social work, and program for reducing carbon footprints. We congratulate Samatha Purushottam Agarwal Memorial Foundation, Mumbai, for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards 2019 in the NGO category. We request Mr. Purushottam Agarwal, founder and principal trustee, to please say a few words.
On behalf of Samatha Foundation, 100 plus permanent team members and the Board of Trustees, I thank very much IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Award 2019 for recognizing our efforts. I'm so thankful for IMC. The jury took all efforts. They have spared 3 valuable time, a panel of 3 people, 3 members, 3 days in our corporate office, going to the field, particularly at a most tribal area, also in prison, wherever our activities are. The entire team went there. They visited the schools, they interacted with the teachers and the students. They interacted with our doctors and the patients to look into our activities. It was not just a verification, but I'm very sure the experience which they carried is definitely a lifetime experience. We reached to the direct beneficiary, and particularly we are very active more in the deep tribal areas and the deep interiors of entire Maharashtra. In last 10 years time, we have done more than 4.5 lakh cataract surgeries, more than 30,000 family planning operations in last 4 years. Under our project of Eliminate Malnutrition, the mothers and child, more than 80,000, 81,000 are treated and got cured, is the prisoners' transformation. To provide them the health services like the eye checkup camps for the cataract surgeries, skin camps, 40 prisons and 40,000 plus prisoners throughout the year. Foundation has released close to 2,000 innocent prisoners paying their bail money for very petty offences. Foundation is very, very active even in the education field. In totality, 60,000 plus students in the tribal and rural area, they are getting benefits of this particular scheme. Once again, I thank IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Award, the jury and the management and the trustees for recognizing our efforts. My heartiest thanks and deep gratitude to our entire team who has been relentlessly working in all those areas. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We now move on to the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards for 2020. Global Indian International School Smart Campus Punggol, Singapore has an inspiring vision to become a global role model for teaching and learning. The best practices are the habit of improvement and innovation in all offerings and processes, listening to the voice of customers for continuous market intelligence, capability and capacity planning model integrated into the strategic planning process. We congratulate Global Indian International School Smart Campus Punggol, Singapore for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards 2020 in the overseas category. I will read out the next winner too and then request for the acceptance speech. Global Indian International School, Whitefield, Bangalore, is supported with core values that focus on soft competencies. The best practices of Global Indian International School, Bangalore are the habit of improvement and innovation in all offerings and processes, leadership practices for crisis management, listening to the voice of customer, and engaging with the community to improve the quality of education. We congratulate Global Indian International School, Whitefield, Bangalore, for satisfying the best-in-class requirements for the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards 2020 in the education category. I now request Mr. Rajiv Katyal, Deputy COO and Country Director, to please say a few words. Thank you.
Hello dear friends, I am Rajiv Katyal, Deputy CEO, Global Schools Foundation. On behalf of the Global Schools Foundation, I would like to take this opportunity to thank IMC RBNQA Trust for awarding the IMC Ramakrishna Bajaj National Quality Award to Global Schools Foundation. This win has been a very significant one as GSF or Global Schools Foundation has created history by winning 3 awards, 2 main trophies and 1 Performance Excellence Award, all in the same year. In the entire span of 25 years of IMC RBNQA, no organization has ever won 3 awards the same year. We are extremely delighted to have received such a prestigious award. IMC RBNQA and GIS have been in collaboration since 2008. In 2019, GIS Tokyo was the winner of the IMC RBNQA trophy in the overseas category. In 2020, GIS created history with Smart Campus Punggol and its Bangalore Whitefield campus being awarded the IMC RBNQA trophies. Not only this, our global CSR project, Mahatma Gandhi Global Indian Eklavya School, Tilakwada campus has become the first school to win the Performance Excellence Award in the NGO category. This assessment of quality excellence has given us significant insight into the working of our organization, its strengths as well as its weaknesses. This has been a key milestone in our excellence journey. We are extremely honored to win this prestigious award and are thrilled by the external validation of the processes and systems we have in place to meet the quality goals and customer satisfaction. Despite the tough times, all 3 campuses have displayed great excellence and received special recognition for setting a high level of standards of excellence. Without the constant effort by them, we would not have been able to achieve such prestige and honor. This journey has been a long one, and there are still many more milestones yet to come. The campuses have shown great enthusiasm, and I'm looking forward to continuing this journey of excellence with the same undeterred enthusiasm in the future as well. Congratulations to all and keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. We will now move on to the presentation of the IMC Juran Quality Medal 2019. We are privileged to present the IMC Juran Quality Medal 2019 to Mr. Harsh Mariwala, Chairman, Marico Limited, CMD Kaya Limited. Mr. Harsh Mariwala is a classic case study of the evolution of a statesman shouldering social responsibility, his weapon, innovation. Over the past 30 years, Mr. Mariwala has metamorphosed a small family-owned business into a large professional-driven organization, Marico. The journey has offered him many lessons, disruptive lessons more than incremental. Today, the consumer products offered by Marico are a serious threat to multinational brands, making India proud. Mr. Mariwala's strategic thinking process is unique and correct. His mantra, customer, consumer, user. This mantra is reflected in the policies that drive decision-making across Marico top-down, building a world-class organization culture. We salute Mr. Harsh Mariwala, our winner of the IMC Durand Quality Medal 2019. We request Mr. Mariwala to say a few words. Thank you.
Let me begin by thanking the IMC and Suresh Lulla for conferring this award to me, the IMC Durand Quality Medal for the year 2019. I'm indeed very, very grateful for honoring me with this award. And my interaction with Suresh goes a long, long way. I met him first in late 80s, and I was one of the first clients. Started working with him in around 88 or 89. And since then, I think the whole subject of quality has changed dramatically. But I must say, Suresh, that my early initiation in the quality journey happened in a structured manner, thanks to you. And I learned valuable lessons in this journey, which has really helped me scale up quality initiatives in Marico over the last 25 years. As I mentioned earlier, quality orientation in those days used to cover the finished product, but since then it's become much more wider, encompassing not only products but processes, and also covering subjects like excellence, innovation, and in doing something which is good for the organization. I see quality as a journey, it's not a destination, and one has to go on taking continuous steps to improve quality on a perpetual basis. So how does one do that? How do you create a culture of quality orientation? How do you create a culture of excellence and innovation? Is something I've spent a lot of time on when I formed Marico in the year 1990. And I believe it starts with the top. The role of top management in driving quality is very, very crucial within the organization. And I was very clear when Marico was formed. I had taken a set of 30, 40 senior managers from different backgrounds, and they joined me within a period of 6 months. Very quickly I realized that when you take people, senior people from different backgrounds, they have their own set of beliefs in terms of how to manage that business, and each one comes from their own personal experience. And I realized that we had become a melting pot of different cultures, and that forced me to write down what should be the Marico culture. So I wrote down over a period of few months my thoughts, covering about 30-40 pages in terms of what should be our philosophy on people, on products, on profits, and I shared that with my team. And over a period of time, I involved lower levels of management and ensured that by involving them, I got their commitment. And it's very important that when you want to take very important organizational initiatives, you need to involve people. Some people think that it is wasted time because it means that when you involve people, you need to get their consensus. But for very important organizational initiatives, consensus is very, very important. Because if somebody at the top says that these values or this culture is something which is the managing director's own likes and takes it very lightly, then people down the line will become very cynical. I did not want that to happen. So when we finalized our values and we put it up at the reception, I was very clear that people down the line should say that this is what is being practiced in the organization, and that involvement really played a very, very important role. Now, how do you create an innovative culture was a big, big challenge for us. So we said that first, to drive innovation, we need to recruit people from diverse backgrounds. So we took people from different areas, whether it is management graduates or chartered accountants or cost accountants or arts graduates. And we said that diversity will play a very, very important role, not only educational diversity, but gender diversity, diversity in terms of geographies. And I think that's the starting point. Diversity plays a very, very important role in ensuring that innovation happens. But just because you have a diverse set of people does not mean that innovation will happen. You need to put them into roles which are based on their strengths. You have to empower them in terms of giving responsibilities where they are empowered to do things where they can play a very important role in organization's journey. You have to create mechanisms where they experiment, they prototype, and remove their fear of failure. One of the biggest hindrances to innovation is the fear of failure. And at early stages in one's journey, one does not want to take too many risks, because if they don't want to have a failure written on their biodata. So our challenge was to ensure people to take risks, prototype them on a small scale, and then once the prototype was successful, to help them scale up. So innovation happens through diversity, through empowerment, through risk-taking, through prototyping, and through removal of fear of failure. But the top management's role is also equally important. The top management has to go on reinforcing innovation whenever there are presentations made to the top management. What are the innovative measures which are taken? The top management has to reward innovations by announcing innovation awards for the organization. And this is what we do. Every year we have innovation awards for our own organization. And on an average, we get about 20 entries every year. And an independent jury selects the most innovative entries, and they get rewarded. Not only they are rewarded, but that gets telecast to all the people across the organization at all the locations, including workmen. And I must say, many innovation awards have been won by workmen on factory floors. So innovation is not something which is connected only to the end product. It covers everything. Innovation to me is anything which is unique, which adds value to the organization. It could be a process. It could be an idea to improve communication. It could be anything. But I think the whole organization, if there is an innovative culture, then it will lead to organization succeeding much better in the marketplace. It's a very, very highly competitive marketplace, and only differentiation and different way of doing things will ensure that an organization succeeds on a perpetual basis. And innovation has to be done on a perpetual basis. So innovation, quality initiatives, as well as excellence is something which I'm very passionate about. And that's what we've done in our journey. When the pandemic happened, we realized that we have to work in a different way. And I must say the culture which we built up, the culture of openness, trust and empowerment really helped us manage on a virtual basis. Our factories were operational within 1 month of the lockdown in the month of March 2020. And since then, the business has done extremely well. We continue to grow at much higher growth rates. We've launched new products. So we've seen this pandemic from an angle of opportunity. Of course, many of us have been hit either through health crisis, or especially people, the migrant labor, the people at marginalized communities, they have been hit. But all in all, I think in spite of the negative, on one side, one cannot discount the negatives. There are positives to this crisis. And I think what we have done in Marico is something which is to leverage on positives, at the same time be mindful of what we can do to improve the lot of the poor, the migrant labor, the marginalized communities, and the bottom of the pyramid population. So with that, let me thank all of you for giving me this award, and wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful words of inspiration. We now move on to the special address by our chief guest, Mr. Uday Kotak, Managing Director and CEO, Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited. I request Mr. Kotak, sir, to please make his address. Thank you.
Good evening. Mr. Rajiv Podar, President of IMC, Mr. Juzer Khorakiwala, Vice President, Mr. Neeraj Bajaj, Chairman of the Ramakrishna Quality Awards Trust, Mr. Suresh Lulla, Co-Chairman of the Quality Awards and Technology Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, I must first thank Neeraj Bajaj and Ms. Maya Desai for giving me this honor, not just for 1 year, but 2 years together, 2019 and 2020. And it is truly a matter of great pride for me to be here with you today. Congratulations first to all the award winners. And I take this occasion to reminisce about my own relationship with Ramakrishna ji. I was a very young person, but I had the privilege of going to Mount Unique and meeting him along with the Bajaj family quite often. And the man stood for something, and therefore this award of quality is appropriate for the name of the person, Ramakrishna ji, who I look up to and respect. So this is a truly unique opportunity, especially in the backdrop of 2020 and COVID and the way the world has changed. The definition of quality and excellence is getting redefined. And on this occasion, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to speak about our changing times and what it means for our future from the point of view of building world-class approach to the future of humanity. So friends, as we think about the future of humanity from the eyes of quality and excellence, I have 4 lenses to share with you today. The first and the most important lens is the lens of lives and livelihood. The world will have to focus on this core debate between protecting lives and livelihood and how we can get excellence and quality, not only to protect lives, but ensure that we create jobs and opportunities for people around the world. And it is here that the challenges are daunting. The virus, 1 year after it entering our lives, is still very much around. The vaccinations are progressing, but the virus seems to be very smart and constantly mutating. So how are we going to win this battle with this little thing called the virus? And it is a race between the capacity of human beings versus the innovation which the virus constantly seems to be getting into through a series of mutations. And every day I hear a new mutation, a UK mutation, a South African mutation, a Brazilian mutation, and now very recently a New York mutation as well. So this battle for the game of controlling the virus between human beings and the virus is one of the biggest challenges which we will face over the next 12 to 24 months. And I have no doubt that human beings will win this game. The second important point is the amount of destruction of livelihood which COVID-19 has done to the world. And unfortunately, the pain is much more towards the lower strata of society. And therefore, humanity has to innovate, to think differently, to create opportunity not just for a select few, but for the entire world. And I have no doubt the Ramakrishna ji sitting from up there must be looking forward to how each of us as human beings are able to answer the question of creating meaningful livelihood for people on planet Earth. That is one of the most important areas where we need to focus on and create truly outstanding models of social and business opportunities for people on the planet. The second big point which has changed the world in the post-COVID world is what I call as geography is history. What do I mean by this? What I mean by this is technology has transformed the way we will live in the future. The power of the virtual media, the power of digital, the power of being in any part of the world and being connected to any other part of the world reduces distance and changes societal, human, and business models. I have a question. How much will business travel change in the post-COVID era? How many of our meetings will happen virtual compared to the physical and the digital world which we were in prior to COVID, and how it has changed in the COVID era? And my sense is, if we were in the pre-COVID era, physical 80% and digital 20%, during the COVID period, it was physical 10% and digital 90%. I frankly believe we will come to a new normal, which will be around 50-50. This will change things. It will dramatically improve the opportunities for people who are skilled and educated. A person in a small village in India, if skilled and educated, can work for anyone, anywhere in the world. Engineer from India can get a job, for example, at a Google at a $200,000 salary, sitting from his or her village and serving customers. So big opportunity for India through this pandemic, where geography is history, is India can not only be the factory of the world, but even more interestingly, India can be the office of the world, both the front and the back office. Therefore, we can serve the entire planet sitting in India. This is the power of geography being history. And I would therefore look at the business models of companies, how they are redefining it into the new future, creating new kinds of jobs and making it possible for the world to look at the society and business opportunities from very different lens. However, friends, it will change the way we deal in the physical world. What does it do to retail shops? What does it do to air travel? What does it do to business hospitality? These are the questions for which answers will evolve over a period of time. And instead of a shopper going to the shop, will in some form the shop come to home? That is the important change. It also brings about another major change, that is the importance of the home in the life of an individual compared to the office. And these are the interesting dynamics, friends, which will determine our future. Friends, the third important lens for me is doing good and doing well. Three areas: healthcare, sustainability, education. These priorities will be at the front end of our future. We will have to invest a lot more in healthcare. India will have to move for a healthcare investment from 1.3% of GDP to something like 3% of GDP in the next 3 to 5 years. A US and a Germany spend double digit in healthcare as a percentage of their GDP. And despite that, of course, they've had challenges in the COVID period, despite such a huge spend. And therefore, India can make better use of its money and build a world-class healthcare infrastructure and capability, especially in a digital world. The second important area, friends, is climate change and environment. I believe all of us owe it to the future generation because we have disproportionately borrowed from that generation. We have to ensure that we now move to a world where climate change impact and environment has to be at the core of our quality initiative. It is pretty disappointing to see that India stands the highest in the top 10 most polluted cities in the world. How do we change some of this narrative so that we, in our quest for quality, improve the very environment which we live in? It is no good for us to say, oh, other countries are polluting and therefore we have a right to do the same and more. And this will again have significant impact on how we do business. ESG is going to be the key quality parameter for every business on planet Earth as we go forward. and capital will be available only to those companies and businesses which are at cutting edge of quality on environment, society and governance. And it is here, therefore, I would encourage all of us in business, industry to redefine our priorities into beyond profit and look at the importance of doing good, which will do well. And rather than saying the business of business is business, the business of business is to do good and through that do well. In that context, I also think education is at the core of India's future. We need to educate the underprivileged kids and really give them a hope and a chance to live and prosper in a new post-COVID world. And I would encourage each of us to go out there and improve the quality of education, quality of skills, so that our younger generation, and India has one of the youngest set of people in the world, we are able to redefine their future in the years and decades to come. And that brings me to the last and a very important lens, a lens which the Prime Minister of India has spoken about, Atmanirbharta. What is Atmanirbharta? For me, Atmanirbharta is when I see my 82-year-old mother saying, I want to be able to do all my financial transactions on my mobile on my own. My mother saying, I don't want to be dependent on anybody in the post-COVID era. This for me is a true sense and spirit of Atmanirbharta at the most important micro individual level. And then when we translate this, it also means an important change in how most of us think. We are, of course, in an interdependent world, but the more we are independent on our own, we are stronger to support the broader world and actually improve interdependence. And it is here that I would strongly recommend that Atmanirbharta should be at the heart of our quest for quality and excellence, both at individual level, at the business level, and of course at society and country level. And for me, Atmanirbharta does not mean protectionism. Atmanirbharta is a self-confident India. It's a self-confident Indian, not looking for protection, but looking for being competitive, self-reliant, and engaged with the best in the world. And this would be a true reflection of quality and excellence if Atmanirbharta in its true spirit becomes the core value of every Indian. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm once again thankful to all the organizers, IMC, for whom I have a special affection, and of course Neeraj Bajaj and his family on this unique occasion in the post-pandemic world which we are going into. I must again caution to say that the pandemic is still not over and we have more work to do ahead to win this game against the virus. But I'm confident that with each of us having the confidence and the resilience to navigate through this will enable us and of course each of our businesses and society to create a better world, but a different and a new normal world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir, for the very insightful roadmap that you have presented to us to manage the current environment. We now request Mr. Juzer Khurakiwala, Vice President, IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to present the vote of thanks. Mr. Khurakiwala, we request you to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Chief guest, Mr. Uday Kotak, Mr. Rajiv Podar, Mr. Neeraj Bajaj, Mr. Suresh Lula, award winners, distinguished guests, and friends. On behalf of the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I have great pleasure in proposing a vote of thanks. I must thank Mr. Uday Kotak for the special place and affection that he has for IMC. He has very nicely summed up his talk within the 4 lenses: lives and livelihood, when he emphasized on the humanity to innovate for the bottom of the pyramid as the first lens. The second lens is, he said, is geography is history, meaning the power of digitization where India can be the office to the entire world. The third lens he mentions, business of business, is to do good by doing well. And the last lens is that of Atmanirbharta, which mentions self-reliance and being competitive worldwide. Thank you, Mr. Kotak, for your presence and your valuable time with us. I take this opportunity to thank the Bajaj Group and the members of IMC who have generously contributed to the corpus of this trust. Needless to say, this is a worthy cause for those who are dedicated to quality. I add my words of congratulations to the award winners and wish them to continue successfully in their mission in showcasing of best practices with other organizations in the country. Achieving high quality is not easy, and maintaining it is even more difficult. I must thank all the quality professionals who served as examiners in the award process and the judges who have spared their valuable time and shown keen interest in the evaluation. Our special congratulations to Mr. Harsh Mariwala for winning the IMC Juran Quality Medal 2019. He is truly a visionary and has been an experienced executioner throughout his long journey at Marico. He talked of quality as a culture driven from the top and emphasized on organizational diversity to drive sustainable innovation at all levels within the organization. His is a success story worthy of emulation. It is indeed a privilege to have bestowed on him the IMC Juran Quality Medal, a role model for our times. Thank you, Mr. Mariwala. I am particularly grateful to all of you for being present with us in this virtual world. Your participation signifies the commitment to the cause of making quality happen. We thank the press and media for their constant support. We look forward to more of our Indian organizations participating in this award process to promote performance excellence. I once again thank all of you for joining us on this quality journey. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We now come to the end of this award ceremony for the IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Awards 2019 and 2020. We will now be working towards the 25th award cycle in the 2021 award year, and we request participation from organizations. If you are having any query regarding the same, do write to us on excellence@imcrbnk.com. I hope you had a nice evening with a lot of learnings from the winning organization's best practices. Hope to see you soon and stay safe. Thank you. Good night.